In a time long ago, the world had become a place of great wickedness, and humanity had turned away from goodness. But among all the people, one man stood apart. His name was Noah. He was a righteous man, blameless in his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Seeing the state of the world, God was filled with sorrow and decided to bring a great flood to cleanse the earth. But he wished to save Noah and all living creatures. So God spoke to Noah, "I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth." He said, "But I will establish my covenant with you. You are to build an ark of cypress wood, make it with rooms and coat it with pitch inside and out." God gave Noah the exact dimensions for the massive vessel, a ship that would become a sanctuary of life. God commanded him, "You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you." Noah did everything just as God commanded him. He and his sons began the monumental task of building the ark. For years they labored, cutting wood and shaping the enormous vessel on dry land. People would come to mock him. "Why are you building a boat so far from the sea, old man?" they laughed. But Noah's faith never wavered. He continued his work, trusting in the divine plan. When the ark was finally complete, an incredible sight unfolded. Animals of every kind began to arrive, not in a chaotic stampede, but in an orderly procession, 2 by 2. Majestic lions, towering giraffes, enormous elephants, and birds of every feather flocked to the ark, and Noah welcomed them all. After Noah, his family, and all the animals were safely aboard, God himself sealed the great door. Then the rains began. For 40 days and 40 nights, water poured from the heavens and the springs of the deep burst forth. The waters rose until every mountain was covered, and the great ark floated upon the vast, empty ocean. It was a vessel of hope in a world washed clean. After many months, the waters began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah sent out a dove to see if the land was dry, and it returned with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak, a sign of new life. When the earth was finally dry, God spoke to Noah again. "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you." As Noah, his family, and all the animals stepped out onto the fresh new earth, God made a promise. He set a magnificent rainbow in the clouds as a sign of his covenant. "Never again will I destroy all life with the waters of a flood," he declared. The rainbow was a symbol of hope, a promise of a new beginning for all of creation.